everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Bethany if you're new here, and I am currently 34 weeks pregnant, and today I'm actually going to be going through my hospital bags with you. So I've actually just finished going through them, and I can honestly say that I am packing just the very necessities this time. This is actually my third baby and my third C-section, and so today I'm actually going to be showing you what you actually need for your hospital stay. And now for me, I usually stay about 2 nights in the hospital, so that is why I have a few more clothing items and a few more things. This hospital bag can actually be good for any type of birth, as again, like I said, I'm not packing a ton of things, as I know what I need and know what I don't need. So anyways, I'm actually gonna be going through my bag and through baby's bag, so let's get started. Okay, so first off, I'm gonna actually start with my bag. So this is actually a really awesome duffel bag. I've had it for over a year now, and I love it. It's from the company called Orb. I have not been able to find the brown one online, but I have been able to find a black one. So it's a really nice duffel. It's not super big. You can totally use like a suitcase or like a carry-on suitcase or something like that. That also works really well. But I like to pack pretty light and pretty minimal just because I know I'm not gonna need a ton of stuff. So we're gonna go through my bag here. If you wanna know where all the links are, they're in the description below, so you can hopefully find the things that you're looking for from this video. All right, so I'm basically just gonna start pulling stuff out and just explaining them to you guys. This is probably the most minimal hospital bag that I've done, as it is my third baby, and so I kind of know what I'm gonna need and what I'm not gonna need at all. And hopefully if everything goes well and I actually won't have to stay for 2 nights, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so the first thing I'm pulling out here, this is a double-walled stainless steel tumbler, and this one also has a straw. So you're definitely not gonna wanna be like having to tip your cup to drink, and if you're laying down, this is really helpful to have a straw. My hospital does not provide a cup or anything like that, so you definitely have to bring your own water bottle or something like this. So I'm definitely gonna be bringing this. It's gonna be really, really helpful to drink lots of water and fluids after I have my baby. Okay, so next thing I'm pulling out here, this is just a little tripod that I have. It's great because it has a phone attachment here, so you can actually put your phone in here. And then it comes with a little remote that you can connect to Bluetooth to your phone. So you can actually take pictures with the tripod with your phone without having anyone else to be around. Say if you want a picture of you and your partner, your husband with your baby, and there's no one else around to take a picture, this is really, really great. I'm also going to be using my big camera, which is filming this video right now. I'm going to be bringing that along to film and to take pictures in the hospital. So highly recommend getting a small little tripod just to take some pictures. I really wish that I would take more pictures in the hospital with both of my previous babies, as I just really don't have very many pictures of them in the hospital. But this is a really good tool, and it's pretty decently cheap, and you can use this after too to take pictures of you and your kids at home. Okay, so another thing I have here, this is an extremely long charger, okay? It's really, really long. And this is great if you don't have outlets that are really close to your hospital bed, and so then you don't have to worry about charging up your phone and it being like away from you, so you can have it charging while you're in bed, because I know that around 24 hours I will be in bed for a full day, as I'm gonna have a catheter, and so I will not be able to get out of bed. So this is really, really helpful. And also I have my iPad charger block on here because it's a little bit more powerful than just a regular charger, so that's really great too. Okay, so here is my toiletry bag. It basically takes up half of the bag, but that's okay. So I really actually don't have a ton of stuff in here, but I do have this little travel-sized toiletries. This is gonna be super great if I want to take a shower at the hospital. I have hairspray, I have body wash, shampoo, conditioner, and just some hand soap in there. So I got this at Dollarama for probably $3, and then I just use my label maker to label all of them. This is really, really helpful, and I use this when we go traveling too, which is not lately, but that's okay. Okay, so another thing I have in here is just this little tiny mirror. This is great if you want to do your makeup while you're in bed. You can just set this up on your table tray. I found this was really helpful, not only last time but the time before. Something that you will all need no matter what type of birth you're having is lip chap, because the hospital, I just find the air is really dry in there and I do not want chapped lips. That is like one of the worst things, so make sure you bring your lip chap. Also, I have in here some scrunchies to hold my hair back, and then I also have 2 headbands as well, just because I don't really want to be worrying too much about my hair when I'm in the hospital. I'm going to be worrying about my baby and spending time with them, and I don't want to have hair in my face and having to worry about that. So I got some scrunchies, I got some headbands, and I think these ones are really, really good. Of course, I do have a fabric mask here in my bag as well. I know that at our local hospital, they actually ask you to wear a medical mask or a surgical mask when you walk in through the doors, but I'm probably gonna still have to wear this into the hospital. So that's why I have this in here. It's just ready to go, so I don't have to go looking for one when it's time to leave. Okay, so this is actually another toiletry bag that I have. I think I got this at Walmart maybe like 2 years ago, but it's great because it is actually see-through, so I can see what is all in here without having to open up the bag. And it just lays flat like this, which is great. So in here, I actually have some makeup remover. I have my deodorant, a mini toothbrush and toothpaste. I have some face wash and some cotton pads in here. I also am bringing a few of my own pads just because the hospital does provide them, but I do like a certain type of pad after. And I'm not a huge fan of the adult diapers. I've never really used them. I've used the ones at the hospital and they're just not really my thing. So I like to wear my own underwear and bring my own pads. So I usually use the Always Flex Foam ones. I find they just keep the moisture away from my skin, and so it feels a lot better than like the huge like mattress pads that they give you at the hospital. But again, I probably will be wearing a diaper for the first day as I'll be in bed and stuff. So anyway, I do like to bring a few of my own pads, and then on this side I just have a bit of makeup. If I choose to do my makeup there, I can have that option. Okay, so the last thing I actually have in here are some breast pads. These are just the disposable ones. These are going to be really good if my milk comes in while I'm in the hospital, but for me it usually takes about 3 days for it to come in, but you never know if you're going to be leaking, so I am bringing these as well. Okay, so another thing that is in my hospital bag is actually my sound machine. So this was on my pregnancy must-haves as well, because getting sleep is so good. So this is what it looks like. It's actually portable, so you can actually have it on without being plugged in, which is great. And I like to have white noise when I'm sleeping, and so when there's like a dead quiet hospital room, it's gonna be really tough for me to sleep. And I know this is gonna help baby too, and my husband's sleep. So hopefully this will help us get a better sleep at night when we're in the hospital. Okay, so one thing that I'm actually not showing you right now is my snack bag, because I will be bringing like a bag of snacks because I want to be able to be eating constantly after I give birth. The hospital does provide meals for me, but I want to be bringing my own stuff as well. I will be doing that probably in a later video closer to my scheduled C-section date, so look out for that for all the snacks that I'm going to be bringing to the hospital with me, because we do get a mini fridge in our rooms, which is great. Okay, so I actually am bringing 2 nursing bras to the hospital with me. I'm probably only going to use one, to be honest with you, but I find that these are just going to be really helpful for when I start to breastfeed my son. Yeah, it's great because they have like obviously the clips on here, and so it's really easy to access your breasts as you are trying to breastfeed. So that is going to be really, really good to have. I have 2 of them and I feel prepared. I feel good for that. Also, I am bringing about 3 pairs of underwear. I just got these in like a 10-pack from Walmart, which is like $10. So they're actually really high-waisted. I find these ones really comfortable, and you're going to want to find underwear that kind of hold close to your skin, because it feels kind of gross when you are bleeding postpartum for your underwear not to be close up to your skin, just because it's gonna get kind of yucky. So I found that these worked really well, and they actually go higher than my incision or my scar, so that's a plus because you don't want your underwear cutting into your incision. So getting ones that are high-waisted are really good. If you are into boy shorts, those are also a really great cut for after having a baby, regardless if you have a C-section or not. I've never used adult diapers myself, but if you're into that and you want to try those, definitely go for it. I've heard really good things too. All right, so another thing that I'm actually bringing is a nursing tank. So this is a really good one. It has, of course, the fold down pads in there, and it's gonna be really helpful to have in the hospital. It has padding in here too, which is great. So it's just like a built-in bra, which is awesome. And I know that this will be really, really handy to have and to use. So I have one of these, and then I just have a bunch of other tank tops in here that I have used previously and I know are good for breastfeeding, as you know, you can just pull it down instead of having the fancy little snaps. But I have a few of these to kind of wear under my robe that I have on right now. And then I'm also going to be bringing a cardigan or a sweater with me because I don't want to be too cold, even though it's going to be summertime. Actually, just like I mentioned, I am actually wearing this robe that I wore last time when I had my son. So I'm actually going to be bringing this as well to take some cute pictures in and just kind of be comfy and cozy in the hospital. Also, I am bringing this sweater. It's just a zip down hoodie. This is going to be really comfortable for when I am leaving the hospital as well. So I want to bring things with me that I know I'm going to use and are going to be helpful, and having a sweater or a nice cardigan is going to be really good to keep you warm in the hospital too. Okay, so here I actually have a pair of leggings. So these are actually really high-waisted. They are actually maternity leggings, but they are going to totally work for postpartum as well. And like I said about the underwear, you don't want any pants cutting into your incision. It's super uncomfortable. So you want things that come above it so that you're not, again, uncomfortable. So these are going to be really good. Also, I did bring this loungewear set. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to add this in here, as I'm probably not going to use it. But I did have a pair of sweatpants. They're really cute. They're these awesome tie-dye ones. And then it comes with just a lounging t-shirt, which might be kind of nice to have. Who knows if I'm actually going to wear that, but it's in my bag for now and we'll see. Okay, also I actually just have 2 pairs of socks because I don't want my toes getting cold, so I have those in there too. The last thing I have for my things are these pair of sandals. So you're going to want to bring some sandals to use in the shower, ones that can get wet, and you don't want to be walking barefoot on the hospital floor. Like, it just seems kind of yucky to me. So these are going to be really good for just walking around in your room. But if you want, you can actually bring some slippers along with you, which will be good as well. So these are like my fuzzy slippers I like to wear around the house. These have gotten a lot of love and I love them so much. They're from Amazon, which is awesome. They're really comfy and they're just good to have when you're out in the hospital room because, like I said, the floors get a lot of stuff on them, and me personally, I just don't want to be walking on that. So I have these. I got these from Walmart for $8. They're like this foamy material and they're great. So that is the last thing in my bag, and now we're going to move on to baby's bag. Okay, so this is baby's bag. This is a backpack from the company called Lambert. They make awesome bags, and I'm just going to go through everything with you guys. So I don't have a ton of stuff in here. Like, I don't need to be bringing everything to the hospital with me. I did make sure that I looked up what my hospital does provide for baby while I am there. And so I have prepared for that in this bag. So first I'm just pulling out some muslin swaddle blankets. I have 2 here, but I'm actually waiting for 1 more in the mail. But these are 2 of the ones that I'm going to be bringing to the hospital with me. If you recognize this one I've used for both of my kids, and I've taken pictures with them in the hospital with it. So I'm going to be doing that again this time. It's just a fun little tradition that has kind of continued throughout me having my kids. So I'll be bringing this one, and I love this rainbow one because this baby boy is a rainbow baby and I'm excited to use that. All right, so also I do have 2 burp cloths in here. I don't know if I'm actually going to need those. So I might actually take these out. I don't think it's gonna be necessary to have those. So I actually am bringing some diapers and wipes as my hospital doesn't actually provide that. So I'm gonna be bringing my own, and these are actually the brand from the brand Hello Bello, and I find that they work really well. So I have some newborn diapers. Like, look how small they are. They're so cute. Okay, so next I actually have 2 Soothers or pacifiers. This is the bib soother. I actually haven't used these ones before. These are for 0 to 6 months, and then I have a newborn soother from Medela. We'll see which one he likes. I'm definitely not opposed to using a soother, as I've used them both for both of my kids, and they worked really well. And then I also have these little pacifier kind of tags. I guess I kind of call them, they're not clips, but it's just to not lose the soother, and it's not as like heavy or uncomfortable for a baby when they have their soother in. So this one I made, and this one a friend made for me. So fortunately I don't have links for these, but I find they're really cute. Okay, so in the back pocket here, I actually have 2 little hats. One that matches the swaddle I mentioned earlier, and then I also have another swaddle here with another little knotted hat, which is really soft. I'm excited to use that. Also, I did bring a Velcro swaddle with me. These have been so helpful for my kids when they are newborns, as they cannot get out of the swaddle if they're really strong. And they've just been such a lifesaver, so I'm actually bringing one of these to the hospital as well. Okay, so I have a little pile of clothing for baby boy here. I actually have a variety of sizes, so that's why I'm bringing so much to the hospital, because I don't really know how big he's going to be. So I have some clothes here that are really small, like this one here. This one's a lot smaller, and same with this one. This is almost like a preemie size. But they are probably the smallest onesies I have here. I also have this little newborn onesie with little pants that match. Again, I just have a variety of sizes just because I do not know how big he is going to be, and I don't want to come without clothing for him. Also, this onesie is really special to me because it actually has his name on it, so that's why it's backwards. It is a zipper onesie, so just be mindful that zippers on onesies are super helpful and way easier to handle than ones with snaps. So I cannot wait to put him in this one. It's so cute. I cannot wait to share his name with you guys as well. So just a few little things that I have in here for baby. This is a nose aspirator. So these are the ones that you just squish and it kind of sucks the boogers out. Just because for my babies, because they are C-section babies, they have a little bit more mucus, because it's not pushed out of them when they come through the birth canal. So it's just a different birth, and so they'll have a bit of phlegm or mucus when they are born. So this is really, really helpful. I don't think my hospital provides this, so I've always just brought this with me. Also, I have one little pair of socks, and then I have a pair of baby mittens. These are if his nails are really long, and babies tend to like to have their hands at their face, so I don't want him to scratch himself. And then I did bring a little pair of baby nail clippers, but I don't know if I'm even going to use these in the hospital. Okay, so the last thing in baby's bag are these wooden rounds. These actually say Hello World on them, so I have one here, and then I have a bigger one with a rainbow, and you can kind of put down baby's information when they were born and all that stuff on here, so that's pretty cute. I'm excited to use these, and it's crazy that I'm going to be using these in pictures in the hospital, so that's going to be really, really fun. So another thing that's actually not in any of my bags is my breastfeeding pillow or my boppy. I actually made this cover for it, and I find this is really helpful when you are breastfeeding, and it's really just more of a comfort thing. So I'm going to be bringing a pillow and blanket too, because I like to have my own pillow when I'm sleeping and my own blanket, and so I'm going to be bringing a blanket for me, a blanket for Luke, and then 2 pillows for each of us, just because the blankets at the hospital aren't super comfortable, and it's always nice to have a bit of home with you when you are away. So yeah guys, that kind of wraps up my what's in my hospital bag video. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you found it helpful for yourself as you prepare for the arrival of your baby. Of course, I'm only 34 weeks at this time, but I want to be prepared for things, so that's why I have things packed and ready to go. Even though I have a scheduled date, you never know what can happen before then. So these are ready to go. I'm super excited. If you found this video helpful, make sure you do give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know some of your essentials in your hospital bag when you packed your hospital bag. over on my Instagram, as I don't have comments here on my channel. So make sure you guys go over there, follow me on there as well. And I hope, again, you found this video really helpful for you as you anticipate giving birth to your baby, whether you have a C-section or not. I hope that it goes smoothly for you. So thanks again for watching today's video, and we'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.